Welcome in, and thanks for joining us for the WHHI Daily News, where we strive to bring you more Lowcountry news more often. I'm Bob Stevens. Alec Murdaugh's defense lawyers complained when Judge Clifton Newman allowed the prosecution to bring up Murdaugh's financial crimes in his murder case. That complaint will be the basis for their appeal of Murdaugh's murder convictions last week. While Murdaugh undergoes physical and psychological evaluation over the next few weeks to determine which prison he'll be sent to in the state, his lawyers say they're going to file their appeal quickly to try to get the conviction overturned. Normally, juries are not allowed to consider other crimes a defendant may have committed while he's being charged with a different crime, but Judge Newman allowed the testimony. Defense attorneys believe that destroyed Murdaugh's credibility. An autopsy Tuesday by the Beaufort County Coroner's Office should shed a bit more light into the deaths of 71-year-old Robert Caravello and his 69-year-old wife Marcella, whose bodies were found in their Sun City home on Thursday night, but had apparently been dead for at least 24 hours. Crime scene tape has been removed from their home, and the investigation into their deaths is ongoing. A group on Hilton Head Island, originally set up to battle development down one single roadway, has become the rallying point now for island residents who are trying to at least slow down the development of short-term rental properties on the island. The Jonesville Preservation Society's success in organizing opposition to a number of possible developments in its own area has already resulted in the town buying up two of those potential developments, and the society's being used as a blueprint for opposition to oversized short-term rentals on other areas of Hilton Head Island, hoping to change the town's land management ordinance to limit the size and ownership of short-term rentals. Question for you that you probably haven't wanted to consider. We hear on occasion about prisoners dying while in custody in our jails. But 2 a week? More than 100 a year? A report from USC's law school says nearly 800 people died in our state's jails and prisons between 2015 and 2021. That's more than 100 died while awaiting trial. They hadn't even been convicted of anything yet, and 60% of deaths were among prisoners over 50, even though only 14% of the prison population is that old. Beaufort County was not a part of this study. Not sure if that's good news or bad, but there were 25 deaths in Jasper County, most at the Ridgeland Correctional Center. Sometimes too much time on the internet does pay off. You might remember a couple of months ago, we told you the story of 13-year-old Renner Taylor and his mom, Lisa, of Beaufort, watching YouTube videos of scammers asking elderly people to buy them gift cards or they'd do horrible things to them, and how they stopped a local man from a similar scam right after that. Well, the YouTube channel Scammer Payback sent the Taylors a whole box of swag, and State Senator Tom Davis has sent a certificate from the State Senate commending him for his service. For more information on these and other Lowcountry stories, we invite you to visit the sources listed on your screen. We're going to have a whole lot of sports coming up in a little bit, but first, let's check the weather with Maria Soden.
Thanks, Bob. Yep, so taking a look ahead, it does look like we're starting the week off strong with some good weather, but we are going to see a decrease in temperatures and some more cloudy days throughout the rest of the week. Taking a look at Tuesday, however, it's going to be sunny with Hilton having a high of 80, a low of 63. Bluffton's going to have a high of 83, a low of 61. And Beaufort's going to have a high of 82 and a low of 62. The sunrise for Tuesday is going to be at 6:43 and sunset's going to be at 6:25. Taking a look at the beach tides, high tide is going to be at 9:05 a.m. and low tide is going to be at 4:24 p.m. Taking a look into the rest of the week, Wednesday it's going to be sunny with the highs getting in the 60s and lows in the upper 40s. Then come Thursday it's going to be partly cloudy with the highs in the 60s again and lows in the 50s. And then come Friday it's going to be mostly cloudy throughout the day with highs in the 60s and lows in the 50s. That's it for today. Let's head it back to the desk.
Thanks, Maria. We got a whole lot of baseball coming up a little later on in the show. But first, our favorite fest of all the festivals of the spring. Stay with us for Wingfest.